Hey, 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 what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the NXT post show. Your girl is finally back from vacation, and I'm here and ready to talk NXT. But I am not solo because I am reunited once again with my good friend Chinedu Ogu. Chinedu, how are you?
I'm always doing great, Denise. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the vacay. You deserve it. And it is always great to be here with the homie Salcedo and the amazing DWO. We're covering the best show in wrestling, NXT. I'm ready.
Dude, so I have a lot to say about today's episode. So that's why I'm so excited to talk about it today, because there's things that I'm just kind of there's a lot that I want to get off my chest today. I think it's that kind of a show. We're on our way to NXT No Mercy, and I was excited about two things on today's show. And both of the things that I was excited about felt like they had their legs cut from underneath them. And so I am going to go and state my piece on those two items. But before we get to all of what I have to state my piece for, I do want to kind of get your thoughts, Chinedu, just on how you're feeling overall right now about the current NXT product.
The current NXT product, like I said, is more so in a refractionary period in some way, especially the men's division. Certain they're progressing storylines finally. I feel that they're moving things forward. Certain things are in place the way they should be. But I'm overall happy with what I'm seeing. Overall, I have my frustrations though, but I'm liking the forward progress though. They're making something of the men's scene though. We're finally getting what I've wanted. Oba Saints, that finally needs to happen. The promo was great. I never thought I'd say this. We've been gone like 2 weeks. I think I kind of like Dark State now, Denise. I think I kind of do.
No, Chinedu, get out of here. I'm going to have to let you
No.
go. It was nice knowing you. Chinedu, I'm sorry, I disagree. And that's where my rant comes in for today. Do you want to go first with your love on Dark State? Because that's my rant for today.
But hold on, though. My love for Dark State, it's layered. Like, I like them for that guy and the promos he does. That makes me laugh. When he has those awkward promos. I can't remember his name, but I like that.
So everything you like it because it's awkward?
Yeah, it's so weird. It's funny to me. And that's kind of what I like. That's kind of all they got going for him, though. But that part, that makes me laugh. I'll say that it's a positive. Everything else is still what it is, though.
I don't know if that's a positive. I guess it's a positive. If you want to take it as fine. We'll take it as a positive. They get 1 point for positivity. For positively awkward promos.
I'll say this though, chat. I'm not trying to defend Dark State, but you can't tell me that like when that guy said you don't want us behind you, and they're like, "Hey, come on, man! Look, why you gotta say it like that? You can't tell me that make you laugh. That made me laugh. I was like,
I'm sorry, I didn't laugh at all. I was mad. So I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad, Chinedu. Okay, this is where I'm starting. All right, so there's a lot that I gotta say about this. Okay, prepare. I gotta breathe for a second because I gotta let it all out right here, right now. So you guys know that I have been calling for Oba Femi and Trick Williams, Oba Femi and Ricky Saints. Those are two of the big feuds that I've been wanting to see. Everybody here knows that I've been wanting to see. And we know that Ricky is getting the big moment. It's happening. And I was so excited coming off of the NXT Heatwave. I was looking at that and going, yeah, we're finally doing Oba Femi and Ricky Saints. This is the thing we've been waiting for. And here's the thing, though. So they go out there, and Ricky Saints, he wins this match against Josh Briggs, which, by the way, I loved. So this is why I'm irritated, because I loved everything up until the end. So we had Ricky Saints go out there. He cuts a promo, calling out Oba Femi and all of this, right? But Josh Briggs comes out and interrupts him, and they kind of go back and forth. And then Ava says, hey, we don't got a number one contender for Oba Femi's championship. So how about this? How about we do a number one contenders match, Josh Briggs versus Ricky Saints? And inside of my head, I'm going, yeah, because I like Josh Briggs a whole lot. I think he's a guy that is kind of underrated started on NXT. He's another one that I have been rooting for. And Ricky Saints having a match with him where there's stakes and it matters and I have intrigue in both men. And both guys can be legitimate competitors to Oba Femi. We've even seen Josh Briggs work with Oba Femi before. So I was very excited about it. We get the match. The match is awesome. Ricky delivers, Josh Briggs delivers, and Ricky gets the win. Love the camera work that we saw where Ricky started calling out Oba Femi, and he's like going in like the rope, like he's holding onto the bottom rope, I think, and he has the camera shot on him, and Oba Femi ends up coming out. I like that Oba had zero fear, confronts Ricky Saints, and it's all great. It's all happening. The moment is coming, and then Dark State comes out, and this is why I'm upset, because this is not the first, this is not the second. In fact, I think this is the third time they have ran this exact same angle, and I don't want anyone to tell me otherwise, because I know for a fact they did it with Trick Williams, they did it with Trick Williams and Javon. Every single time that Oba Femi gets out there and he's about to state his piece and have some business going on with whoever he's in the ring with, suddenly Dark State appears, and then just like clockwork, a match is made for the following week that is a multi-man match, and then they beat the shit out of Dark State, and we move on to the next thing. Why is it always the same thing? Let Oba Femi handle his business with these men. That's why, Chinedu. Sorry, I did not mean to go on a rant, but today it had to be a rant for that one.
Listen, that was a tremendous pie bomb. You have no argument for me on that. I have just reached a point where I fully understand, as the show's totality, what the role of Dark State is. Now, Dark State, I feel the same way about them. They're still, the power bomb is still trash. All the things still that. That part is funny, y'all. Go back and watch him say, "You want to get behind you." It made me laugh. It just, if they keep doing that, I like it. I've come to a point to realize what Dark State is. Dark State is the putty patrol of NXT. They'll come out. That's what it is. They'll come out. They'll interrupt something very significant. They'll lead to like a match next week because we need some filler. All right. We got 2-3 weeks more. We got 2-3 weeks left. We need TV. Throw in Dark State. 6-man tag, 8-man tag, singles match. Throw them in there. Let them get beat up.
But when it becomes repetitive though, and it's in every single storyline involving the champion, it's one, we want to see different stories be told with the different competitors, and two, you have already basically established that Dark State, no matter what, are going to be losing in all of these big matches. So that even though it's filler, okay, great, but we can fill in some other way. We can have more back and forth with Oba Femi and Ricky. We can have some brawls. I don't know, something. It could be different. And then it just kind of always happens the same way, Chin. And that's why I was just kind of a little bit like, oh man, like I'm so excited about what I'm seeing here with these guys that I want to see these guys do their thing and with no other parties involved, or at least not that, if only if it makes sense to the story. Because at this point, shouldn't you be like Oba Femi? Oba Femi at this point should come out and be like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of Dark State constantly coming out and putting their mouth where their what's that one saying? Putting their foot where their business. No wait, how does the saying go? Chinedu?
Putting
something
their
when
mouth?
their business. No, the other one. Putting their something where their business isn't in. There's whatever. I can't think of the saying right now.
Sticking their nose in my business when it doesn't belong?
Yes, that's the one. Sticking their nose in my business where it doesn't belong. That is what keeps happening with Dark State.
Listen, you have an argument for me. I still feel the same way about them. It is annoying. Like I've seen Oba beat them so many times, but I also realized too, he ain't got nobody else. Like he didn't beat up Jasper Troy. Jasper Troy is still developing. Javon Evans still developing. You know, we've already done Ethan Page. Nobody wants to see what is his name in the culling. Oh my God, what is his name?
Oh, Sean Spears.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that. I mean, again, nothing is Sean Spears.
And here's the thing, though, Chin. I'd much rather see Sean Spears in a program with Oba Femi or something, like in a quick match. Not even a program, but like a quick match. If you're gonna do a quick match, like the one that we're going to see next week, I'd rather at least see something different. I'd rather see him and freaking Sean Spears or Ricky Saints and Sean Spears just to get a good match out of it. Cool. It's something different. Cool. Something that we haven't seen every single feud. Cool. I'm good with that. Like, I'm okay with that. I just want it to be different.
I can understand that. I'm hoping that there will be some new gears to Dark State. They won the tag titles. The tag titles don't really mean much on NXT right now to me. So I mean, hopefully it can be used to elevate them somehow. I'm trying to be optimistic though, because I know what's going on behind the scenes. So for those of y'all that don't know, Shawn Michaels writes the show, and y'all may not know this. Shawn's getting a hair transplant right now. He can't get stressed out right now. If he does, the transplant will not work. It will fall out. He'll go back to being bald. I'm trying to help Uncle Scott right now because he's hair transplant costs a lot of money. I know he had to travel. He's doing his best he can on television. We can't stress him out, man. He's watching the show later. I don't want the hairs to fall out like that. I don't want to do that, man. He just paid a lot of money for hair transplant.
Okay, that's fair. But you know what? At the end of this, you know whose hair is going to be gone? Mine, Chinedu. Mine is going to be gone. I know you already lost yours, okay? But I still got something, a little something.
Yeah, man. It's
all right.
I'm tired of that, man.
You know how bad it's going to be if I pull off my hat and suddenly I got a bald head?
Whew, listen, that would throw me off, okay? It would throw me off. Like, wow, oh my God.
And Chinedu, I got a big head, so if it goes down, if I lose my hair over this Dark State stuff, I don't know what's gonna become of me. So.
Well, listen, I never wanted to say anything though, but I mean, I did notice the first time we filmed your head does go outside the box a little bit. I did notice that.
I told you, Chin. No, it's true though, Chin. Trust me, there's no lies detected in what you just said.
Oh man, I got to ask Shawn the rest to verify.
Alrighty, well, look, I stated my piece on Dark State, okay? I'm excited about Ricky and Oba. Let it be about Ricky and Oba. Unless you're gonna do something different and you're gonna wow me and surprise me, let's switch it up a little bit, you know, because it's kind of looking the same right now. But let's go ahead and kick things off with some of our super chats, and then we'll get into the rest of the show. I want to shout out Bob Ross Jr. for getting the party started in here. He says, "I'm gonna need Blake Monroe to pull a 90s Shawn Michaels level of politicking to get a title match." Well, I mean. That was the other thing. God, look at me. I'm Debbie Downer today. The other thing that I was going to say is that a couple of weeks ago, we saw Blake Monroe and Kalani Jordan. Now, I don't know how many of you guys follow me on Twitter, but I had said that I would. Oh, and I even said it here on the post show. I said, I loved what we were seeing in this match, and it was a snack bite size, and I wanted to see the rest of this match. I was waiting for this match, and then they announced it, and I thought, oh yeah, it's actually happening this time. Blake Monroe and Kalani Jordan, and oh, they're so good. I can't wait. I even put them in the thumbnail. I even put them in the title, and then the match ended the exact same way that it ended a couple of weeks ago with Jordynne Grace coming in and running off Blake Monroe. This time, though, a little different, though. She did go back and beat the count, but Kalani Jordan just basically got her with her finish, and she won. Cool, whatever, right? But the point is that I didn't get my match, though, Chin. They teased me a second time. I thought we were gonna get it.
Now I feel the same way too, because they were cooking in that match. I want a definitive finish to this match, because this was again, to me, this was like levels like when I saw Carmelo and Ilya go at it like 2 years ago. Like they have that kind of chemistry. I feel they can have really good matches, and I want conclusive endings. But to be on a positive, I'm trying to be on positive tonight though. Dark State has some positive, being positives across the board. I'm positive Chin tonight. Positive Chin.
Chin's been doing Zen, and I'm the one who just came from vacation.
Yes, I'm being out a lot calmer, because certain things in NXT would drive me crazy. I realized I got to accept it for what it is. To give Jordynne Grace credit, what she did was smart wrestling psychology. She went out there, distracted Blake. You know, she didn't put her hands on her though. That was the thing too. I didn't put it, because if I put my hands on you, I give you the win. So what I did, I came out here, distracted you, threw you off your game. I cost you the match, putting you further down the ladder for an NXT women's title match. That's how I look at it. And at the same time, Kalani's my girl. I ain't gonna say Kalani one of the girls, okay? I ain't gonna try to cost her a match. Let her get her win. No, because you come in here, you cost her the DQ, you cost Kalani the match. So I feel, at least in this way, smart wrestling IQ, distract her, throw her off her game, get her back in the match, cost the match, then after the match, whoop that brass.
Whoop that brass. Well,
You know
at
what I mean?
some point, I gotta get this match. At some point, though, I do want to get the full, complete set of what Kalani Jordan and Blake Monroe can do together, because I'm telling you, the snack bite size portions that we've gotten in the last two matches that they have had have been tremendous. I love watching them work together, even though it's been little samples here and there. But here's the other thing that I do want to add in regards to this. By the way, thank you, Bob, for the super chat. The other thing that I want to add, and I've been a fan already for the longest time of Kalani, we know that, but it's hitting me even harder. And I think it's hitting me harder because I watch her in comparison to so many other women, and I see how she does things and what certain strengths she has. And everybody sort of has different strengths. But today in particular, Chin, I was looking at Kalani and I was just thinking to myself, oh my God, like to me, Chin, she truly is going to be someday a top main eventer. And I'm not just saying that for shits and giggles. I really do think Kalani has it. I think she has the ability to be like the next Bianca Belair, that kind of status. And I was watching her and I was just thinking, like, even with just this brief period. And here's the thing, I know some people are already sitting here going, Denise, we already knew that. You've already said that. No, we knew that. But today it just hit me even harder. Just looking at some of the things that she does in the ring, the way that she gets in and out of pins and how she just maneuvers so nicely. She was in there with somebody a little bit more advanced, like Blake Monroe. And I think that also helped her show her strengths more so in the ring. And that's why today it just hit me a little extra with Kalani, that she is going to be one of the ones. She may not have the hottest fan base right now. I think that some of the other girls on the show have a stronger fan base, but I think Kalani is going to be, she's just going to come. I don't know, people are going to say like come out of nowhere, but at the same time, not out of nowhere, because she's been putting in the work.
I wholeheartedly agree. Her split-legged moonsault, I think they call it the one-of-a-kind split-legged moonsault. First of all, amazing nod to RVD, because she mentions how much like she constantly copies her style. How his style, it's how
It influenced RVD influenced her in-ring style.
Thank you, Denise. I appreciate that. Yes, very influential though. So I love the moveset, and I will agree. Same thing too. The crowd isn't as invested though. I think mainly because she hasn't really had a chance to show her personality as much. She doesn't really get on the mic as much. Her promo skills aren't as strong as Lola or Jada though. But that's what NXT is for, development. And if they decide to give her, maybe a mouthpiece or something like that, they can do that too, because she can be an amazing baby face, or I feel a tremendous heel. I'm talking like, she don't have to go out and be, over the top, like bombshell type of coming out Playboy type thing like that. I'm talking, she comes out in some crazy cool Shawn Michaels-esque jumpsuit style. Come out there. I see her doing so many different things in the ring. I guess she has such a bright future. I just hope that it's after Jada Parker, she needs to go first. So that's my
they're two totally different wrestlers, two totally different types of performers. I think that Jada is that performer that she just has the aura. The aura is going to be the thing that carries Jada forward, and that she's a good wrestler. But Kalani is a different kind of wrestler where you can get a little bit more variety in her matches. And that's why I think the one thing she needs to find still is that thing that takes you to that next level superstardom, which is the personality factor, which is the promos, which is getting to know who this person is a little bit more, right? And eventually that'll come together. It'll come together. But seriously, guys, I am on that Kalani Jordan train, man. By the way, we got B2K1 who says my TikTok is filled with Swiftie reactions. Yo, every single timeline, doesn't matter what app you're on, what social media you're addicted to, it does not matter. All of it is covered in T-Swift today. And I almost called out from work today, Chin. I am not even lying. I wanted to lay down on my couch and cry and listen to Taylor Swift love songs. And I was like, no, I got to go to work, girl. You got to go to work. But it halted so much of my productivity today because I was just online liking things and getting emotional. It was a whole thing.
I knew it too. As soon as I saw it, I thought of Denise. I was like, Denise somewhere crying right now. I know it. I know it because the English teacher and the gym teacher are getting married, guys. I believe that's how she worded it. And yeah, and we're in the marriage era now. That's something that's like, again, I said it earlier. I truly feel if she wanted to, and I'm not trying to be like, this is the business mind of me, okay? I know they're in love, they're gonna get married. I'm truly happy for them, all that kind of stuff. But Denise, you know this to be true. If she decided to do a marriage tour where she got married in every stadium across the country over and over again for a crowd to see it, that would sell out. It would sell out. And
Everywhere, everywhere.
she'll record it, put it in theaters, and that would sell out too. Look, y'all,
Oh my
Travis,
God.
go ahead and retire from NFL, Travis. You
Kind
don't
of
need
like
you
the
don't need it no
royal
more.
wedding. You know when
Yes.
I remember the royal wedding when Kate Middleton, when she had her wedding. I remember waking up, God, like it was super late out here in LA time. And I remember waking up like it was super late and I didn't care because I was like, oh my God, it's the royal wedding, whatever, right? And I don't even care that much about the royal wedding the way that I do about Taylor Swift. So if she were to have I don't think she would because that's just not kind of I don't think she would do like a televised spectacle. I'm sure she's going to get offers and stuff like that. Whether or not she does it, that's a whole different story. But I mean, I would die, Chinedu. I would die. Like I would literally die if I got to see it. I mean, just to kind of put into perspective, like I've been a lifelong Taylor Swift fan. I was 14 years old when I discovered her music. I'm 33 now, Chin. I have been listening to her sing about love since I was 14. I didn't even know how to drive yet. Okay, I didn't wear makeup. You know, like it really just kind of, and she's been the backdrop to so many other people's love stories, like myself included, like legit. I can't even put it into words. I really, really can't. Taylor Swift is experiencing a Taylor Swift song right now.
She truly is. And, I've always said, so, I'm very familiar with her big hits. I always felt that, her music wasn't necessarily speaking to me as a grown up, whatever, though. But I know all the hits. I know the storylines. I know what the eras mean. I know like the significance of it. I know how she to me, I'm very impressed by her like artistry. Her and Beyonce, I feel are two of like the best artists in like the country though, because I feel it based on can you sell out an arena 2 nights in a row like these women can? The answer is no. There's no one else that can do it like her. And I feel when you see it, the work she puts in, the creativity, the openness, the vulnerability is what I like about the most. And then she made good songs too. I'm not even a big Taylor Swift fan like that though, but I'm a big fan of artistry and hard work. That's what I love the most though. So again, with this is huge. And like if you were an artist, if you dropped the album today, I feel sorry for you because it got ignored. If you
was there anybody who did? Like anybody somewhat big?
I don't think so, but I'm sure like there's an indie artist somewhere that was like, I'm dropping my album today. This is going on. And it's just, how does TD Jake say it? Swallowed up. Just gone, man.
No. Yeah, when I found out the news, I was at the Barnes and Noble parking lot. Yep. And then I just sat there. I was just sitting there in my car for like 20 minutes. I was just staring out into the parking lot. That's all I did. I just sat there and I was like, oh, like I was processing very slowly.
And it was everywhere. I even saw it on BT. Let me tell you something. Taylor Swift was one of the whitest girls in the industry, okay? BT picked it up. Y'all, Taylor Swift.
That is funny. That is so funny. Oh my God. B2K1, thank you so much for the super chat. We also got Sammy Sawampai Boone, who also says, if Taylor Swift invites you to her wedding, will you go to her wedding? Can you imagine just like me sitting there in the wedding crying my eyes out the whole entire time? Yeah, no, that would be crazy. I would kill to be invited, but obviously we don't. I mean, I've never even met Taylor. Are you kidding me? I've never met Taylor. I would die if I met Taylor.
I guarantee you, like, it would be crazy if you ran into Taylor Swift. She's like, Denise, I love all your videos. I'm a huge wrestling fan. I would love that. Would be dope. I think that's gonna happen one day.
Chinedu, you would literally see me fall to my grave right in that moment. Like, don't expect nothing else from me. It would just be like,
just gone,
dead.
like
dead. I would die right there.
I have a joke too. She for real, she's playing Taylor. She just playing. Don't call no Ian. She just playing. She do it all the time when she. Oh, I don't have a joke. Oh, shit. But that would be
There's
dope,
like
though.
this running joke that I remember people used to post on Twitter, like if I died and Taylor Swift came to my funeral, I would come back from the dead just to meet Taylor Swift. Crazy stuff. All right, we're crazy. All right, Sammy Sawan Five Boom, thank you for the love.
Did you ever see that meme? It was like when you go to sleep, when you go to bed with a fever and wake up to see an Eddie Guerrero match, and he's like this. That
No,
meme is
I
so
haven't
funny to
seen
me.
that one. I haven't
It
seen
is.
that one. Damn,
I'm gonna
send it
find.
to me when you see it.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
find it for you. I'm gonna find it for you.
All right, we got the Stone Immaculate 7 here who says, I was locked in the promo battle between Oba and Ricky only for Dark State to interrupt. It was a massive oh brother moment. They are terrible. Thank you. I was not the only one. I too was locked in on Oba and Ricky. And my brain was not thinking Dark State. Like they were the last thing on my mind. I wasn't thinking about it at all. So I did have that moment of, oh man, the kind of a deflation moment.
You know when you watch Power Rangers and like you remember when you saw like Tommy and Kimberly have like that intimate moment, like they're about to like really talk about how they feel about each other and really that's what we really want to see. And I know what you hear, boo, 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 Buddy Patrol. It's them. It's same thing. We had what, another month before we get to this match. We got a month of TV to write, y'all. We can't give you the good stuff just yet. Give you a little teaser. You know what I'm saying? Get you know what I'm saying? Get you excited though. And then here comes Dark State. 8-man tag next week, y'all.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, okay, so NXT No Mercy is on September 27th. We are still a month away. We have 4 episodes of NXT still to come before we get to No Mercy. So when you talk about filler, oh, that's some filler right there.
A lot of filler. Listen, Sean just got the hair transplant. He said low stress. He said put in Dark State for a month. Paul said it's fine. Let my hair grow in. When my hair gets steady back in, I'll put more effort into this. Okay. Now, if y'all, at first, it was gonna be Austin Theory. Austin Theory got hurt, y'all. So it would have been 8-time down under. Austin hurt though, so we got Dark State though. Okay. Now this is what we got. That's how he feels. I believe that in my heart.
Thank you, Stone Immaculate. We got JJ Castillo. What's up, JJ? He says, what's up, Chin? Hey, Denise, I hope you are processing today's headline news from the one and only Taylor Swift engagement. So happy for her and Travis. Fun fact, they have been engaged for 2 weeks. Yeah, so it's funny because Travis's dad, Ed, he did like local media in Australia or something, and he was like telling everybody all the details, and it was so funny because I thought like, who's gonna get the details first of the the proposal and all of that, and it ended up happening in some like random local Australian news station, and you bet your ass this girl was watching. I was watching. I went and found the clips online to go see what was said. So the proposal did happen about roughly like 2 weeks ago, according to Ed Kelsey.
Denise, I have a question for you that's Taylor Swift-esque. You've been in sports for a very long time, so you know the toll it takes and things like that, and the time it takes, to be great at it. If you're Taylor, once you guys get married, I'm sure kids, if they want kids, who knows though, would you still want him playing in the NFL?
I don't think I'd even think about that. I think if he wanted to still keep playing, then yeah. I don't think I would be, if it was me, I don't think I would be like, hey, you got to stop your entire life and career. But I think that would be probably more of a his decision kind of thing, right? Because it's his career.
Yeah. Because if you're a football fan, if any football fans are in here though, you remember when we last saw Travis, he didn't look like the Travis we're used to seeing though. A little bit, not saying he's not, still good though. But,
I saw the commentary. I saw the comments that were being made about Travis during the last season. But yeah, I don't know. But here's the thing: like he's at the point now where no matter what, like even when he stops playing football, he's getting all of these endorsement deals. He's got the podcast. Like he's made. Like he doesn't have to do it, right? Like if his body's already done and he's ready to move on, whatever his decision is, he's gonna have like a million other options of things that he can do. Like he's super uber famous.
Me personally, I honestly, if Travis ever hears me, I'd tell Travis, if you're listening, okay, you don't need this no more. Okay, the Swifties got it. Listen, you are good. Don't worry about nothing. Okay, call Patrick Mahomes. Tell him it's over. Okay, tell him you're not coming in. Tell me you ain't coming for week 1. It's over. For me, you ain't got to say them more hits. Okay, people out here want to hurt Travis because he's one of the best. He's one of the best ever. He is. Whether you like him or not, him or not, people want to hurt him for real to make a name out themselves. You go to work with knowing people want to hit you hard, not in the storyline, for realsies. All right, I'm done. I'm done. Taylor,
Yeah,
get the
I
car
can
ready.
see
Let's
it.
go.
I
If
can
I'm
definitely see it.
bro, comment section. I'm gonna read this afterwards, fellas. And if you are Travis, y'all, are you still playing NFL? Because I'm done. I'm done.
Shin's like, I'm gonna be a stay-at-home dad. I don't give a damn about work. I'm done.
What? Already? Listen, let me grab this microphone. Already, we at the house. We at the house. What?
Thank you so much, JJ. We got the Stone Immaculate here who says, and why isn't Soul defending the NXT North American Women's title? My friend, I swear, Chinedu, I sound like a broken record. I talk about this. I think I've been talking about this every week since she became champion. But don't worry, though. The Speed Championship is going to be taken care of. The Speed Championship will be defended. And actually, they did announce that the competitors have been revealed for the Speed Women's Championship tournament that happened today. So we're going to be seeing Candice LeRae is going to be representing SmackDown. TNA's Zaya Brookside she'll be representing TNA. And then Fabi Apache will be representing AAA. And NXT's Elaine Reed will be representing NXT. So they're going to do that. And then the eventual winner of the mini tournament will go on to face Soruka for the Speed Women's Championship at No Mercy, which is crazy to me because I'd much rather see this tournament or any tournament for it to determine who would be facing for the NXT North American Women's Championship. Because what did they say? These matches are like, what, 5 minutes? You get 5 minutes and you have to beat them in that time, right?
I think so. No, I think but I think the qualifier is 3 minutes, isn't it? The qualifier matches are 3 minutes, and like the main match is 5 or something.
I don't know. I have never seen Speed. I didn't even watch it.
I didn't watch any of it. I thought they were going to just like retire these belts quietly, the way they should have. Honestly, these belts shouldn't be. They just sit these down. I don't even know who's the men's champion. Who is the men's champion for the Speed thing?
It's wait, I know this. Hold on, my brain's blanking right now. It's what's his face? Hold on. I've got to double check. I forgot. Yes, it is Al Grande Americano. I had a feeling it was him, but I didn't know if he lost it to somebody else.
Look, okay, listen. Okay, guys. Now, as a positive chin. Okay, positive chin. To their credit, I like how they're bringing in women from different brands to at least show that, hey, we got women from everywhere coming in that want to try to vie for it. They're not try to win it. I like that part though. It's not just, hey, here's some girls from NXT. Let's make something happen. I like that part, but I don't care about the Speed Championship. Like when Kalani was North American Women's Champion, it was like, I mean, the great matches. It felt like a big deal to have this title. When Fallon Henley had it, I was enjoying her having the title. Now I like Soruka, but like you said, we haven't seen anything. Let her cook with this. Is what's her name going to betray her or not for this title? I thought that was going to happen. Something. What happened with that? I don't even know.
Chin, this is the sorry. No, I don't know if they're going to still break up Zarya and so, but Chin, this is the women's North American Championship. You're having people. I mean, this is the opportunity. You're gonna have people, for example, from AAA, from Mexico, competing. You would think it would be for the NXT North American Championship,
not the Speed.
You know, not the Speed Championship. It's crazy.
The belts that lost their show. All right, these are the belts that lost their show. So let's just put them over here on the developmental. This is basically what's called Heritage Cup stuff, basically, to me. And we already have one. You don't need another, like, where we have special rules for the belt. The belt don't even look that great.
Now, hold on. I mean, I need to check to see how many times we've had our friend Soruka defend this title. Okay, so let's look at this. So she won the title at NXT Stand and Deliver. Okay, there was a title change there. On TV, because mind you, she's been defending it like in the house shows that they do, the NXT Florida loops that they do there. And then she defended it at the Great American Bash against Izzy Dame. So that was 2 times, and that was in when was that? Yeah, that was July. Oh my gosh.
And it is
And then
almost
she defended it one more time against Tatum Paxley on August. So she's defended it 3 times. 3 times since winning at Stand and Deliver.
that is awful. That is a horrible ratio. You would have thought
and like this is NXT No Mercy. This is shaping up to be a in my opinion a show that can be really good because you have Oba Femi and Ricky Saints. You're gonna have JC Jane versus Lola Vice. Awesome. Okay, cool. Already 2 good matches. Already 2 matches that I'm intrigued by. So the third match, in my opinion, should have been Soruka defending against whomever for the NXT North American Women's Championship. That's the title that means something to me.
Yes, and honestly, if you're not gonna do something with it, put it back on Kalani. If you're not gonna do nothing with it, and like have her have good matches. If you're not gonna do anything with it, put on Jada. I was gonna say that too. Put on Jada Parker if you're not gonna do anything with it like this, because I don't get it. Like I thought that whole thing with Zari, I thought she was gonna like turn on her like a month ago, 2 months ago, or something like that, and it still hasn't happened. And again, I want Zari to be a killer, man. She's too nice. I don't like her to be. I don't.
Although they did have a kick-ass main event today, though, I will give them that much. That main event was awesome. I love that main event.
Yeah, that spear was amazing that she did. That was a great spear on the outside of the ring, though. But I want her to be like a killer, man. I want her to be like when she walks in the room, everybody's nervous. I want that for her. I want her to be like the way we feel about Jacob Fatu on SmackDown. I want that for her.
Yes. Jacob Fatu, Zarya, that kind of I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
Like her being nice
on that one.
Yeah, yes.
Thank you, the Stone Immaculate. By the way, I did mention the main event that we had today, which was Fallon Henley, Jasmine Nix, and JC Jane versus Lola Vice, Soruka, and Zarya in a 6-woman tag. I mean, they were all on fire. I specifically want to shout out Lola Vice. She brought her A game. They all did. I thought Soruka was a kill. I mean, Soruka's fucking great. That's why I want to see her wrestle. She was in there in this match. They killed it. They're still teasing the fallout between JC, Fallon, and Jasmine. Still waiting to see when they're actually going to execute on that. But we did see the baby faces win to a nice, lengthy little match that we got there, as well as an overall good performance.
Yes, and I will say again, Lola Vice shined bright in this match. Crowd always behind her. When she does like the I'm a Latina hip thing, it's like I love her doing that, but a part of me, like creatively, I want her to say something different, just because like I want the entire crowd to say it with her. And if I'm in the crowd, I love Lola Vice, right? 6'1" black man. Okay, I don't want to scream I'm a Latina when she does it.
I disagree, Chinedu. I think it's hella funny. And I've seen some guys do it in the audience where there's guys that are like, I'm a Latina. I love it. And I think it should be like a funny irony thing where you got, people who are obviously not Latinas doing it. The I'm a Latina. To me, it's funny. I think she should stick with it. I think she should keep doing it.
It could work, but I thought about just for me in the crowd because I did it at my house. And I did it. I said,
I'm a Latina.
Well, she did it because, like, for me, like, I'm very much an animated wrestling fan. Like, when I get hyped, I'll get up, let's go. Like, I'm like same way I was when I was a kid, whatever. So we get up, I'm like, let's go. And she did the thing. I didn't do the whole thing. Like, I didn't do that part though. But she did I did the I'm a Latina.
You gotta do it, Chan. Just sell it. If you do it with confidence, you'll be fine.
I think I'm gonna have to commit to it. The next time she did, I'm gonna have to commit to it and see how it is though. Because when I said, I was like, man, what she says? Because when she did it on the show, I saw some of the crowd do it, but I saw some of the crowd back out like.
Well, it's a kind of like an in the moment thing. Do you feel like? I think the more people do it, like more variety of people, right? Then maybe people will be more comfortable doing it. It doesn't mean like you just have to be a Latina to say it. It's fun. It's a little catchphrase that she's got.
WWE, have some of the top guys and girls do it on a reel. Have them do the I'm a Latina thing and that would help too. That would be good.
But have the guys do it. That way it could be funny.
CM Punk, Roman.
Are afraid to try things.
Yeah, because
Go out there and do it.
I was at my house. I was like, I'm a Latina. Don't know if I can say
Look,
that.
see it differently. See it as you know what? I am in support of Latina women. So I am with you. I'm with you. See
I'm
it
a
like that.
Latina. I'm a Latina.
But you gotta say it funny, like, I'm a Latina.
I'm a Latina.
You see, it's not that bad once you actually do it. I know for a fact there's a bunch of guys watching this show right now going, I'm a Latina. Like secretly, okay? You're like, hopefully my mom or my brother outside the hallway doesn't hear me right now.
Fellas, are y'all with me? Fellas, do with me on 3. Everybody, fellas on 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm a Latina.
You
y'all do it?
see?
Y'all do,
All
yeah,
right.
who did it? Did you do it? I think they did it. They did it.
Yeah, and you did it in front of a real Latina, and I was not offended nor insulted at any point, by the way. So, stamp of approval.
I appreciate that.
You have a permit. I just gave you I'm a Latina permit to you and everybody watching. Your congratulations.
Listen, I would take that on the same thing like that though, because I'm going to the carne asada. I'm invited. I'm pulling up, man, because good food, good vibes, man. I'm there.
All right. Let me get into these super chats here. We got Frank in the building who says, what's up, Denise School Librarian Salcedo and the dope funny man himself, Chinedu. Ogu, hope you're both doing great. Lola, dem hips don't lie. Vice, my champ. I am so ready for Lola Vice to grab that NXT Women's Championship. I'm here for it. She's got the adrenaline behind her where you can tell. She's like, I feel it. It's coming. It's my time.
Now I do know, if I'm not mistaken, Hispanic Heritage Month is next month, right? September.
Yeah, I think so. You would think I'd know that, right? But to me, it's like all year. I'm like, it's all year. I'm not the person that's like, oh, it's this specific month. Let's do that. Not really. I'm just like, my culture 24/7.
I'm with you 100% on that too, on the real.
Right. You're like, what the fuck? We got one little month. I don't even think we get a month. I think we get like 2 weeks.
That is wild. That is wild, man. We need full on. That's what I'm saying. 365 for Latino.
I'm not really sure, to be honest. So don't quote me on that. I'm not really too sure. All right, we got Mr. Diamond Money 27, by the way, who just became a brand new DWO member. We got Bob Ross Jr. here, who says, I think I might be going to hell for enjoying the blindfold match that has a death man in it. Bob, bye. It was nice seeing you, bro. I think you're going to the dark side. We had Lexus King versus Miles Bourne today in a blindfold match. Now, this is where the hokiness comes from. Nobody went into this expecting anything serious. This is exactly what it was. It's, you know what? I didn't hate it. It's the cheesy, corny aspect of pro wrestling. It's fine. It is what it is. But they kept it brief. I was glad they kept it brief. I was laughing in some bits. I like the part where I think it was Lexus King who dove out and landed on his ass in the outside the ring. He obviously cheated, hit the low blow, and the ref wasn't looking. He took off the actual blindfold. And again, I didn't hate it because it's a blindfold match. I'm not expecting anything serious from this. Granted, of course, it's 2025, and we probably shouldn't that's not. It's 2025. No one really clamors for blindfold matches, but there is that one random person out there that definitely got a kick out of it. So, it is what it is. How'd you feel about it, Chin?
I've about the same. I feel right now what NXT is doing, they're working on trying to get Miles and Tavion over. That both out no quarter catch crew. We're trying to get these guys over. See, I'm trying to let them cook. See what they do. Again, I was not expecting anything serious from this match at all, and yeah, nothing serious. I'm glad Miles is cool with it. As long as Miles is cool with it, as long as he was cool with the match, hey, that's cool. I see they're growing his hair out some. That they working on him. But I do feel the crowd is into him. I feel it's just this match didn't really do much for them, honestly, but it is what it is. He's on TV, crowd likes him. That's all I got.
Yeah, the people do like him. I feel like you can't really, like, you can't hate on Miles Bourne. He comes in here and he has like he's got such pure intentions, and he comes through on the television. So I'm with that on supporting Miles Bourne. But we got Jacob Tatum here who says, do you expect Trick Williams to lose to Mike Santana at Bound for Glory for the TNA Championship? And if that happens, what's next for Trick Williams? So Jacob, I will be completely honest with you. I have learned a lesson when it comes to TNA. That is, if I'm expecting a champion to win, he's most likely not going to win. So now I go with the reverse of whatever I think is going to happen, flip it. And that's what's actually going to happen. So even though I do think like, okay, no, I'm going to be real with you. I feel they need to get back some of Mike Santana's buzz. I feel like after that loss from Slammiversary, I think it took away some of his buzz that he had on the show. And that, I mean, come on, he was going out there. He was doing it for his daughter. He was doing it for his father. And then you have the man lose. Yo, come on. He had a lot riding on this. So I don't know what's going to happen at Bound for Glory. I feel like by the time we get to Bound for Glory, it's going to be like mid-October. I think by that point, Trick Williams would have held the TNA championship for a good amount of time. So I'm going to say Mike Santana, but now that I said it, it's probably not going to happen.
You ideally would want it to be, just because like TNA needs a top guy to step up for this and like have a firm figure like this is the new champion, because Joe Hendry just lost and apparently is just in random segments now, who just pops in now. Apparently he's not in the top picture anymore, which I was kind of confused about. I thought he would still want to be in the hunt for it creatively, but honestly, I look at it, WWE owns TNA. Not really, but kind of. So, like, I really see Trick having it as long as WWE wants Trick to have it. So, I mean, I would like Mike to win because Mike, he had a good push, like you said too. It killed his buzz a little bit. So, I hope he would be the guy I would pick to do it, him or Moose. But just because Moose has been established already, though, Mike Santana needs it more. I would hope Mike, but then again, it's up to Paul and TKO. Be real.
Honestly, yeah. Thank you, Jacob. We got Mr. Diamond Money here who says, I understand what you're saying, Denise, but they are sending a message to everyone in NXT. What's that message? Tear your hair out? Grow sprout some wrinkles? I don't fucking know. What the message to me, the message, Mr. Diamond Money, is that I should expect the exact same thing every week on this front. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm not a Dark Stake fan. They're a Dark Stake fan. They're officially on my Chase U list. My list is literally Chase U and Dark State. They're in the list together.
Man, I forgot about Chase U. They weren't even on today's episode, were they?
Yeah, so we don't got to get into that. We got Sheldon here who says, do you think Ricky Saints will win the title at No Mercy in order for Oba to get called up to the main roster? Also, do you think Ricky will be the one to break Adam Cole's 403-day reign as NXT champion? It's really hard to say right now if he'd break that reign. I don't think he will, honestly. I think once they see Ricky shine as a top champion, I think Triple H is going to see him and be like, yo, let's go. You're coming to SmackDown, buddy. He's going to take him so fast the second he starts rocking with it on NXT. And then I do think he will defeat Oba Femi, although a lot of people tell me they think it's going to be Javon, but Javon still has so much time to go. He really, really does. Like, he's still young. I'm not in a rush to see Javon win the championship. I think this has to be Ricky Saints. So I'm going to say yes. I'm hoping for it. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, Oba is main roster ready already, and I don't see anyone hitting that 403 reign today, just because of where WWE is now with their creative, especially beyond CW, the developing stars. They need to churn out stars a lot faster than they used to. So I don't see anyone holding that title like for that long ever again in the foreseeable future, especially in the CW era. It's not gonna happen.
We got Margie Loves here who says, Dark State yawn. I'd love to see Saquon on his own. Bro, have I not been saying this? Margie, we're on the same wavelength here. I think Saquon has just a lot more personality. So that's why I kind of want to see him on his own too. But in a way, he is kind of what's also helping Dark State just be a little bit more of something. I don't know. But
They got
eventually,
some,
I mean, this is not something that's going to last forever. Like, this is not going to be an act that stays forever together.
they need to start doing that power bomb though, man. Like they have never been able to make that thing connect ever. Ever.
We got Jacob Tatum, 1997, who says another week of no movement progressive equals Blake and Grace need more TV time than the match between Miles Bourne and Lexus King felt like filler. Yeah,
Felt like
Lexus King gets caught up in some. There's always, no matter what you're getting on NXT, right? You can have like 90% of a good show. No matter what, there's always going to be like one random hokey little storyline. No matter what, like there's always going to be one random hokey storyline where you're like, oh yeah. Okay, here's that weird part of the show, but everything else, whatever, right? We're enjoying it. I don't know why it just always happens like that. Thank you, Jacob. We got Sheldon here who says, also, Chinedu, I've renamed JC Jane to JC Mahal. Felon and Jasmine are the Singh sisters. Look at the comparison. Stephanie equals Randy. Jordan equals Shinsuke. If JC loses to Lola equals AJ Styles. Yeah, Sheldon's made this comparison a few times now, Chin.
you ain't off, man. Listen, you ain't off on that analogy a little bit though, there, man. Can't lie to you.
Thank you, Sheldon. We got Sleazeboy here who says, hate how predictable WWE is booking Io and Rhea versus Kabuki Warriors. At least have Rhea and Io on a yacht in bikinis carrying golden spice and are attacked and looted and yacht sank by the pirate princess and Asuka. Sleazeboy, you have quite an imagination, man, because Jesus, my brain is not nearly as imaginative as all of what you painted right now. But I will say this though, based on the timeline that I've been seeing on social media, the Stan accounts are loving this story with Io and Rhea. They're calling them, what are they calling them? Rio?
Rio?
Yeah, I think they're calling them Rio.
I mean, I love their chemistry. I really feel like they can make this. I mean, it would take a while, take some more storytelling though, but like I don't know if they plan on stretching this Io Rhea thing to Mania or when they plan on having them do the one-on-one. But I feel like they could have their own one-on-one. Like it's just the fact that she's never beaten her and they're having this feud coming up with the Kabuki Warriors, even though I wish they were called the Sky Pirates instead. I know Kabuki, I get it, but I wish they were called the Sky Pirates instead. I feel that would be it's a cooler name, more brand, in my because Kairi Sane, her whole thing, it in my mind. That makes sense to call him that. Why wouldn't you call? I know I'm ranting myself though, but I've always felt this way. Why would you call him the Sky Pirate? I just don't understand that. I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic, sleeves, but
yeah, I just let you
go
for it. I was like, all right, that's what he's got on his mind. Sure, let it out there. Maybe someone else relates to that. I don't know, but thank you so much, Sleazeboy. And I have a feeling that right now, given again the interest that the people have in this, I think they're going to keep it going for a bit. We got Issa David here who says, Chin, thoughts on Raja's incident? It's awful. And it keeps getting worse. Oh my God. As of this today, so we got the last update that I saw on Psycho Stu was that he unfortunately has, missing teeth, broken facial bones. And that's kind of what's came out right now. And he's still obviously in critical condition. And then Knox Pro is allegedly not allegedly telling the wrestlers not to cooperate with the LAPD. This is insane. And then there's just a lot on this. But Chin, how did you feel when you saw that?
I truly, first of all, when I first saw, I couldn't believe what I was watching, man, because that was such a brutal. I mean, I can understand like the initial part through like the miscommunication about certain things. I can understand being annoyed by certain things like that, but like you can't go and you can't take liberties like that on a man like that because that was true. That was flat out assault, man. I thought the footage beat the crap out this man, and then too, I didn't know Rikishi owned this promotion. By the way, I didn't know this was his promotion.
Oh yeah.
I had no idea he owned this promotion though. So, and the fact that LAPD is involved, it lets you know that it may get worse before it gets better. And like I heard them too saying, don't get involved, don't cooperate though. But I definitely see this taking a hit. I believe I read online too that WWE has already moved their ID tag from the promotion.
Fast, and that's good. I'm glad they did that. They had to. It would have been a bad look if they didn't. And obviously, WWE wants to not be associated with that. It's a horrible look.
Yeah, because like I truly feel like, I mean, like if a lawsuit isn't on the way, to me, like I see one coming. Like this man has medical bills mounting. I know he started to GoFundMe and things like that though, but if you're his family and things like that, your argument is gonna be that's not enough. Like this man has been assaulted on and it's been seen all over the world, wrestling world at least. And
No,
you want
everywhere, Chin.
yeah.
Everywhere. My mom called me yesterday and she was like, Denise, I saw about the wrestler. I saw the video. She's all, ooh, asking me, what do I know? Is he alive? Is he okay? And so, like, everyone has seen like, this was trending everywhere, like, in terms of
Yeah.
even people that aren't in the circles of pro wrestling or MMA, even those people outside of that.
Yeah, and for me, the embarrassment of it too, and like I'm not trying to add salt to the wound though, but I'm just now looking at the situation. If I'm that man, like my image and aura is to be, a tough guy and working hard, things like that, and I just got assaulted, the whole world to see. I'm hurt. I'm embarrassed. I've been humiliated. I've been disrespected. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna just be cool with no GoFundMe to cover my medical bills. No, if you're part of his team, you have to expect more to come for that, though, that they want more financial compensation and possibly, like criminal charges pressed, so it's just a bad thing all around, man. And just truly, it's just horrible. And again, I had no idea Rikishi was the owner of this promotion. Like,
Yeah, I
geez.
did because it's out here in California, and we don't have very many known indies here. The
Yeah.
scene has kind of like died down a little bit out here. So I've known for a long time about Nox Pro and Rikishi and all of that because, prior to that, from what I heard, they were doing good stuff over there. So it's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate how everything went down. But my two biggest fears, the biggest fear, and that's the one that everyone has, is that one, not only is it okay, you want him to make it out and make it out alive, but you want him to make it out alive and be cognizant and be healthy in his head and his mind and all of that. You don't want him to come out with, I don't even like the horrificness of what can happen after having suffered all of that. Like, that's the biggest fear. My second fear on this is that there will be no justice served. I'm so terrified that, like, somehow, some way, there's going to be no justice served. And we saw the full timeline of events, the
Yeah.
full timeline, Chin. They have so much proof of where this guy was in Raja, where he was just he's not mentally stable. You do acts like that, you are not mentally there. There's something wrong with you.
Because for me, like after the first two hits, you gotta be like, all right, he's out. That's it. All right, he hurt. But man, like just to go at that man like that, and again, I know there's footage of him having an altercation that it was a misunderstanding that he went at him and he didn't know that he wasn't in on it or whatever though. But even still, look, apparently they said that y'all discussed that part too. It was already explained. Y'all hashed it out, so you can't go in there and go in business for yourself. This ain't. It's just like, bro,
You know what it was too is that he was getting punked in the chat and he took that shit to heart. He was like, I don't know if you saw the video. He's all, chat, I'm going to do this, chat, I'm going to do this, and chat, I'm being serious, and chat this, chat that. And I'm like, what?
He let the chat hype him up.
The chat hyped him up. There's a video of him getting hyped up by the chat. And the chat, he's telling them, like, I'm going to get him. It's literally while he's watching the match before he like does the run, and he's saying on the microphone, I'm gonna teach him a lesson. Like, chat, you don't believe me, chat. I'm not kidding you. Fucking, he said chat like 100 times.
And it's so sad too, because you so like that kind of mindset too, like you so wrapped up in what people think of you, your image and things like that, that you let go of logic. If I'm not mistaken too, if you sat down with these people and not only did the person apologize to you, they explain what it was, you had that already. Because the internet trolls are gonna be in the internet comment section all the time. I mean, they be under my videos like that. You can't let that get to you. And the fact he let it get to him, it's gonna cost him big. Like this ain't finna go away.
No, never. Even if he somehow escapes and doesn't get justice, his life's never gonna be the same. Like, he's done regardless.
Yeah.
But again, I don't care about what happens with him. I care about, I care about Psycho and him getting the him having the his life back. That's what I care about. That's all. It sucks though, and it just keeps getting worse. Like every day, there's new story. There's new details on this story.
LAPD getting involved. I was like, Lord, yeah. Whew.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's messy. We got JJ Castile here who says, can we all agree that Blake Monroe has the coolest theme song right now? Mwah. Says also describe the WWE product as of right now. I love Blake Monroe's Mwah. It's so fun. I love her entrance, but I love everything about Blake Monroe. Sign me up to her stan club. I love her. But the current state of WWE product right now, I would just say we're kind of getting a little bit of some repetitiveness, kind of across the board with some major storylines, but it's not bad. I just kind of want there to be a story that is sort of there's not an over-consuming story that has us so immensely invested. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's the part that I'm kind of missing right now. But that's just a quick little summary on where we're at with the state of WWE product right now.
Absolutely. Financially, they tripping with this money though, man. They are out their mind with these ticket prices.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wasn't even thinking on that. I was thinking storyline. Thank you so much, JJ. We got Infamous Raider Loco who says, need my Latino women to get the gold. Lola NXT Championship, Stephanie Women's Championship, maybe Nikki Intercontinental Championship. Aloha, looking forward to this week's watch along. Love me wrestling. Oh, look at Shin's face. No to Nikki Bella being Intercontinental Champion, Shin?
Yeah, it's gonna be. First of all, Infamous Raider Loco, thank you for the super chat, man. We love you, have you in here every single week, man. Big part of DWO, man. We love you. I'm with you. Listen, Lola, I'm with you. Stephanie, I'm with you. Nikki, but okay, I'm not really right on that one, man. Just because, like, not saying that, like, just know Becky's too hot right now. That she's making that title mean something. Her promos are amazing. And I know they rehearsed it. Look, Becky has cooked this girl on every promo, every turn. Nikki has not had one clever one-upsman. It's basic face retort. These fans mean everything. You were nothing without the fans. And back in my day, and I did this and this. And even when she says that, Becky has the retort. Well, you weren't really wrestling. You were a diva. I was wrestling. I was having matches in NXT. Me, Charlotte, and Bailey and Sasha, we were the ones bringing wrestling back to women's division, and she's right. So how is, like, I can't even justify? Yeah, nah, not Nikki.
Yeah, I'm with you. We got Bob Ross Jr. here who says, I recently watched NXT UK Rhea Ripley versus Toni Storm, a match that I sent in as a request for you to watch. And I got to say, Vincent Kenny McMahon didn't push Toni to the moon after her call-up. So thank you, Bob. I'm going to take a look at that because I do every Tuesday, I do fan submission watch-alongs or just like watch-alongs in general. Today, I actually posted the watch-along for the blindfold match from NXT because I thought, what the hell is going to happen? What quirky shit we're about to see, right? But every Tuesday, I do that as part of the Patreon. So for those of you who are interested, and thank you, Bob, for sending that submission in. So I can't wait to take a look at that. But yeah, in regards to Vince not pushing Toni, Toni Storm was good for a very long time. Like, the conversation around her obviously now is a little bit different. It's a little bit more character-based, but the conversation before with Toni Storm was she's a good wrestler and you want to see Toni Storm wrestle. That was sort of what her reputation was based off of, was known for being a good wrestler.
I feel like, knowing Vince, I felt like he looked at Toni Storm, saw her like with a backwards hat, and was like, Nikki Bella's already doing that. I don't care about that. She already has a backwards hat.
Probably.
Probably
I hate
something
to
like
say
that.
it, but probably. Yeah. Crazy.
Oh.
Thank you, Bob. Alrighty. Well, we pretty much got like most of NXT covered on all of that, guys. And we'll be back, of course, next week to continue chatting some more NXT each and every single Tuesday. The plan for the rest of this week is this Wednesday. I'll be here tomorrow, of course, with Righteous Reg to do the AW watch along and the review show. And then also tomorrow, I am doing a meet and greet, a virtual meet and greet on my Patreon to all tiers, paid members of Patreon. So if you guys want to take part of that, that is happening tomorrow at 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. And just to kind of give you guys a little bit of what's going on over there, on Mondays, I upload a podcast, a Patreon exclusive podcast. Tuesday is a watch along video. Thursdays, Reg and I go back and watch some old AEW. So for those of you who are interested in that, Fridays, I do a little diary post. And one of the other things that I've been doing that I don't promote as often only because it's sporadic. But one of the things that I've been doing a whole lot is I drop a lot of my YouTube videos on Patreon before I upload them on YouTube. So like interviews and other original content type videos that I make tend to go up there first. And then I'm also going to start doing like sporadic virtual meet and greets on the Patreon. And then also at some point, I'm hoping to start this in September, and I haven't even announced it, so I'm going to announce it right now. In September, I'm going to start doing movie watch-alongs on Patreon, so like where we actually get to show the movie and hang out, and it's going to be a good time. So I'm going to be doing all of that over on the Patreon. So if you want to, it's patreon.com/Denise Salcedo. Just search my name, or the link is in the description box of this video. Chin, I spoke a whole lot. You're up.
Denise, I'm so proud of you. First of
I know,
all,
I can feel it.
I am
I can
so
feel
proud.
you being proud of me.
I was so proud.
Yeah. By the way, we're also one member away from like hitting a pretty cool number. So I'm gonna wait, but we're one member away from hitting a pretty cool number. So, anyways.
Now listen. Now before I get into my stuff too, I'm gonna start in reverse though, because y'all heard some really good content on there from Denise Salcedo for the Patreon. A lot of Patreon people don't give you this much access to like content like this. You're seeing so many interviews, behind the scenes stuff. Whenever you watch us, and I know I get the feeling too, when you watch your favorite YouTubers, whatever, when they end the video, you be like, I want more. I want to connect more. The Patreon is how you connect more. Get on Patreon, watch right now. So much amazing content on there. Everything you would want from Denise Salcedo's on that page right now. By the way, Denise, has anyone ever interviewed you before?
Who what?
Who what? Has anyone ever interviewed you before? Now you've been doing so many.
I have, but not really so much. I think the last real interview that I did was with it was with Tom Campbell. Tom Campbell and I, he did a really amazing interview that we did together. It was a couple of years ago, actually. Oh, I did an interview with him, and then I think I did a written interview one time with Nick Hausman when he was still working at Wrestling Inc.
First of all, love Nick Hausman, love Tom Campbell, love you, bye, love Tom Campbell, man, great guy. But we need a new one on the Patreon one day, Nisa, because folks want to know more about you. But besides that, join the Patreon right now. Okay, one member away. Now you heard what she said. One member away. Now somebody in this chat needs to be that one person tonight to hit that mark. So when she comes back on here tomorrow with Red, she can announce to hit the mark. Well, where she may decide to do whatever though. But you guys subscribe to that Patreon, show love to it. You're getting so much content, y'all. All right. So much content for a little amount, and it goes a long way. If you want to help support the team, help get content for your homie Denise, join that Patreon right now. Okay, right now. All right, I'm gonna wait right here. No, we ain't going nowhere. I'm looking at you. Wait, I'm gonna wait.
We're gonna be like those wrestling promos. We're like, I'm gonna wait until so and so comes out. They never come out, and we still go to commercial break, and they leave.
Yes.
All right, let me get your graphic up, Chin.
Yeah. But I'll just aside support the content though. My tour is coming to an end, y'all. I'm down to my last two shows. I may add a birthday show at the Improv September 21st, but if I do not, my final two shows will be November 15th at the Gordy in Houston, and I'll be closing out my year in Lake Jackson, Texas, at the Lake Jackson Civic Center. Thank you so much for an amazing tour of Texas, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. All the shows have been phenomenal. Every show has broken a record. I'm very thankful for that. Thank you to all my sponsors, Pepsi, Whataburger, Bluebell. Houston Tents and Events, and my most new sponsor, Academy Sports and Outdoors. Some of you guys aren't from Texas, may not know who these people are. If you're from Texas, y'all know who these people are. You know, it's a big deal. So I thank you all so much. Get your tickets right now at chineduogu.com. The Houston show is almost sold out. Lake Jackson tickets will become available September 1st. Come on out to the show, watch the content, watch my YouTube as well. My newest show, Chinedu's Food Ventures, which is sponsored by Pepsi. I travel different food places across the South. News episode with Gazelle Cakes on there right now. So check it out on my YouTube right now. But other than that, back to Denise stuff because she did a great job promoting it. Watch the content, watch the channel, all the interviews, latest updates, everything right here on her YouTube. Subscribe to the Patreon. Go to the Instagram right now for NXT. Go on there and like all the clips she's posted right now of NXT.
I only
and
posted
repost
one.
them.
I know. Don't worry,
Look,
there's other clips though. There's other clips, I swear.
DWO, okay? Let's make it a mission tonight, okay? Because it's DWO, 3 letters.
So
go
funny.
to Denise's page and share 3 videos for three for DWO, 3 letters. All right, go and share 3 videos tonight for the homie Denise. All right, any 3, like it, share on the IG channel, and I guarantee it'll make a huge difference to the algorithm. All right, we love you, appreciate the support. Like this video too, okay? Because when you all like the video, it helps it get seen more. Because I gotta let them know because they be like, no, don't leave, okay? Don't leave. You're still here. You're still here. You're still here. Don't play. Hit that like button, okay? Right now, hit the like button, okay? Turn on the notification bell right there. It's down. You see it. Hit the ding. Hit the ding.
Hit the ding. Hit the ding.
Because they see it. Hit the ding. See notifications. It helps the channel as well, too. Hit the like button. Drop a comment. And show love, all right? Other than that, don't be a dick. Give it a click. That's all I got.
Thank you guys so much. Bye, everyone. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.